Hello. So I'm just going to tell you what's on my mind about the UEFA Champions League clash between FC Barcelona and Inter Milan. That's the return leg. It ended 3-3, the first leg. So the return leg between these two sides. For me, I think it's all going to boil down to tactics at the end of the day. At San Siro, Inter will be at home, and I fancy them to go through because of just one reason, which is FC Barcelona's inability to change their tactics to accommodate the situation. Now, Hans Flick is one of the best tacticians in the world. Like for me, Hans Up is one of the best, if not the best right now. He knows his game, he knows his onions, and he knows what he's doing. But in the UEFA Champions League finals, it's goes beyond tactics. You'll have to change to fit. Watch. In the game against FC Barcelona, Inter switched from a 3-5-2 formation first up to a 4-4-2 at some point when Martinez was still there. And they also switched when they pulled off Martinez to a 3-5-2 with Thuram being the lone striker. And that helped them a lot to get the goals that they needed against FC Barcelona. And Barcelona just know how to play one style of play, the high-lined midfield packing formation. So if it doesn't work, they stick to it. That's Hans Flick for you, and that's where Inter Milan have the advantage of switching play, that advantage of doing many things. FC Barcelona will control the game, but this is San Siro we're talking about, a packed San Siro. It's scary. It's scary. Same thing that happened. Remember, FC Barcelona would have been knocked out by Borussia Dortmund. If not because of whatsoever, they missed many chances, they would have been knocked out. Borussia Dortmund won them at the Signal Iduna Park because of the same reason. So if Inter Milan can lock Lamine Yamal, they can. Second half, they did that absolutely very well when Augusto came in for Di Marco. They locked Lamine Yamal. He wasn't playing, and FC Barcelona stopped playing. When I say he wasn't playing, he was still touching the balls and doing the skill, but it wasn't that dangerous as he was every time in the first half because of the space he has. So it's easy to lock them up. Just lock Lamine Yamal, Dumfries on Rafinha, and that's over for me. It's over. Pedri can do whatever he wants to, but that midfield of Galanoglu, Mkhitaryan, Barella, should be able to stop Pedri's flow. No matter how good he is, these three should be able to stop his flow. And so if you can lock up Lamine Yamal, which Inter Milan showed with Augusto that is possible, then it's done. Because FC Barcelona only know how to play one style. And when that one style flops, and that style basically revolve around the wings also, apart from the midfield, Lamine Yamal's play and Rafinha's play. So if you can lock those two, you have narrowed them to using the midfield, and you already have 5 men in the midfield because of Inter 3-5-2 formation. So with these points, I feel Inter Milan will go through, not because they are the better side. I think hands down FC Barcelona are better, but in terms of experience, in terms of ability to switch tactics, use something that's, if it's not working, you switch and use something that's working. That's where Simeone and Zaki would have an advantage over Hans Flick. This is the point, and in as much as I would have loved FC Barcelona to go through a very young and exciting squad, but I feel that Inter Milan have the ability to switch things up with their formation play and get it done. So Inter Milan will go to another final, and we're hoping that this time around they're going to win. Remember, they lost against City. It's going to be a very, very tactical match, but with this following point of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you, not confuse you, that Inter Milan will go through. Not because I'm their fan, but because of the tactics that I've just explained. Just click on the page, follow. It's a raw video here, but I'm trying to be as original as possible. There is more to come from this. Keep it locked and follow the page, please.